All right, mic check. Hello.
Check.
Welcome, everybody. Bad Advice Show. First in-studio episode. Working out the kinks, putting together the layout a little bit. Another week, crazy week. This is the Bad Advice Show. I am Grant Cron. And this week with my roving cast of characters is Connor Ryan, familiar face. Woo.
Hello. Happy to be here.
First in-studio episode. Welcome to the studio.
Yes, it's a beautiful studio. I can't wait.
It's a lot of plans in works. If only you guys could see the behind the scenes. But we just had week 9. Week 9's over. We got week 9 wrap up. Week 10 preview. Crazy things. Some crazy things happen.
Wild games.
Wild games. Hopes were high. Hopes are now low.
Dreams were crushed.
Dreams were crushed this week. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have anything to add as far as any league news, any announcements. There's none of that. So yeah, you want to get right into the week? Oh, I grabbed it and I forgot. Let's start with a shot. Cheers.
Cheers. Whew. All right, now we can do this thing.
I don't know how I feel about this camera setup.
Well,
It's kind of what experimenting.
yeah. It's the first time we're doing this.
Yeah.
We'll work the kinks out. We'll figure this out.
But all right, week 9. Aardvark Kings, that is my team, losing to the Legion of Poon.
Dun.
I think this is it for my season here.
You got some explaining to do.
This was a great matchup. If you followed it, I don't know how many people followed this matchup. Nick Chubb didn't do much for me. Jahmyr Gibbs, okay, all right. Tyreek, everybody just did all right. I went into Monday at like 109, 110.
Yeah.
Had Cade Otton play, and he was at like 71.
Okay.
He still had Patrick Mahomes and DeAndre Hopkins to play. Those two together, fantastic.
I mean, they're juggernauts.
Yeah.
That is what combination he has found himself placed in. I mean, the 1-2 punch is there. I mean, that's 58 points.
DeAndre Hopkins is old, but
He still got it.
he's playing. Patrick Mahomes is good. This is an excellent game for Patrick Mahomes. 30.5. I want to say this is one of his better ones that he's had.
Yes,
this
I
year.
would say.
I mean, he's been
his
consistent.
best-
He's been consistent.
best week this. I think this year.
And I'm almost positive this is DeAndre Hopkins' best week also.
In a long time.
Yes.
In a
So
long time.
good for Legion of Poon.
Yeah.
I think he put the nail in the coffin of my season.
So are you telling me you're going to be selling this week?
Yeah, well, we can get to that in the preview. But I mean, I guess league announcement, trade deadline is November 20th. I've said it a few times. It's coming up. But that puts 12 days away.
12 days, yeah.
So
2 weeks.
Yeah, so you have this week and next week pretty much to make trades. I think at the end of next week, that's it. You pretty much have up until game time on that week's games till players lock and they can't be moved.
Right on. Okay.
So
You got 12 days.
12 days. Trade
away. I gotta say, Nick Chubb, man, you gotta.
I sat on him
more.
I sat on him for so long.
You gotta expect a little more out of Nick Chubb. You hate to see the 4.9 putting up, especially against the Chargers. But typically, I feel like they've been getting ran on pretty decent.
Yeah, this was.
Well, Will Reichard. I mean, if he would have put up his regular numbers,
God, yeah, no, that too.
You would have won.
Yeah, if he would have put up his
11,
regular
12
numbers.
points, 10 points. I mean, that's kind of the difference maker right here.
Really, I mean, we were Monday we were battling. We were going back and forth. K-Dot would get a couple receptions, put me up by a few points. Mahomes would get a handful of passing yards.
Back and forth.
Yeah. And then, like I said, K-Dot, he's been doing great for me.
That's a good pickup. Very good pickup.
I've been cycling him, and he just happened to be the flavor of the week when Mike Evans and Chris Godwin went down. Been money for me. I ain't worry about a tight end since.
Yeah.
McLaurin's doing pretty good. I like McLaurin. He's going to be a keeper. When we look at the building blocks of my team, that'll be it.
You've got something to build off of. Definitely.
Yeah, congratulations, Legion of Poon, winning 131 to Aardvark Kings 123.
It kicked his ass, John. Way to go.
All right, next matchup I have Dana's system putting up a whopping 179 against AT3, the Artificial Turf Toe Tappers 123. 179 is a pretty good score.
I gotta say, Danny, you better take Natalie out for dinner. She drafted.
And Molly.
Yeah, and Molly. Both of them.
Well,
take them both out to dinner.
He knows if his team wins any money this year, he's got to split it 3 ways.
Because that's a number.
Yeah, and he's hanging around in relevancy of of the Haitian division.
We're all tied for first right now.
Yeah. Oh, you, Trevor, and Danny.
It's a heated battle right now.
So what you and because you just beat Champ is here.
Correct.
Where are we? That's this week, right?
Yeah.
Trevor beat him also. Both of you have taken down some killers, and I mean, sorry, AT3, he's fallen.
A little bit.
But I don't know if Dana's system has played Champ is here or what he's done against Purple Rain or
I think he's about to go
Gritty
for the
Committee.
gauntlet.
Does he have the gauntlet coming up?
He does have the gauntlet. I'm in the middle of it right now.
Trevor, I think, just got out of it.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of the gauntlet right now. But we're making through it. But Dan's system, I mean, what a performance. I mean, 27 points, 37 points by Jackson Smith and Jigba. I don't know if he had anybody projected better on his bench, but what a play. If he did. No, he didn't. Well, I mean, he had Calvin Ridley.
He had some buys, kind of.
Yeah, bye week blues, and he still puts up 179.
Nice.
I mean, that's good.
If he would have played Herbert over Prescott,
it'd have been even more.
Would have given him a perfect lineup. But Kamara, you know what? I said this. I feel like Alvin Kamara. At the draft, I kind of made the comment. I was like, hey, I believe in him.
I can't.
He was a little too rich for me. And everybody else was like, no.
Yeah.
He's been doing fantastic this year.
Yeah, I kind of blows my mind. I mean, he's so consistent every year.
I feel like
he puts up just big numbers.
Kyron Williams did not get a touchdown. I don't know if that's his first game not having a touchdown in like 18 games or something like that.
Still 10.5 points.
Oh, yeah, no.
Digits can't, I mean.
Tails of the tape, they've been making a big deal about like he's had a touchdown in every game for like a crazy, stupid number of games.
Oh, really?
At least they did when the Vikings played him. It was like 2 weeks ago.
Probably right.
From watching the game. That's just how I know, watching the game. I gotta scroll. 123 though from Artificial Turf Toe Tappers is not bad. Bad move. Flacco?
Joe Flacco.
Against the Vikings? Oof.
I mean,
and you had CJ Stroud.
I mean, I don't know if I would have played Flacco over CJ Stroud, but it's neither here nor there.
That's an interesting move.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have helped him. 179 is a mountain. I don't know if he would have been able to climb out of still, but Saquon getting 32 with jumping backwards over someone.
Yes, that backwards hurdle was nuts.
Yeah,
that was nuts that he did that.
Ramondre Stevenson. What's Ramondre Stevenson's game log look like? 22, I feel like, is pretty good for him. 21, 17, 3, 8. Okay. He's been pretty good for Mike.
Yeah, I gotta say that's a probably a keeper next year.
Yeah, it's just difference of a quarterback, pretty much. Everybody else did pretty good. Mark Andrews, tight end blues this week.
I mean, he put up. I mean, Michael Pittman 2.4. That's a little abysmal. But
I tried to double it. It probably would have been a completely different game because he tried to double up with the quarterback flex right there.
And
if he would have hit him with a touchdown,
they typically have some chemistry, Flacco and Pittman. So that, I mean, I did the same thing in another league. So I understand the thinking of it, but it just, Joe.
Yeah.
Midnight Joe just didn't come to play.
Comeback player of the year, Joe Flacco.
Yes.
All right, next matchup. The White Bronco boys losing to Gritty Committee's 153.6. Billy's on a tear right now. Billy's looking good. Is Billy looking in mid-season form? I think they pretty much have. Jacob's 7-2. Billy's 6-3, and I think Connor's 6-3 or Connor's 5-4.
Yeah.
That's the top three of the American division right now. Billy's putting up a good argument to
be a contender.
To be a contender here.
I would say so. Yes. It's a scary team to look at. It's a scary team to play. Currently in the middle of it right now, so I'll let you know when I get back out of it. But Jalen Hurts putting up 33 points is that's the pinnacle.
Yeah. Garrett Wilson getting you 30 is love it. Everybody all around performed pretty good.
I gotta say,
that's what you want to say. A performance like this wins you playoff games.
Agreed. Yeah.
Nothing flashy really. A couple good guys. Everybody else just hitting projections.
Yep.
With everybody hitting projections, 2 studs. That's all you need. That wins playoffs games.
That's all you need. And you had a light week from Jake Bates. I mean, I think he's usually dinging, double digits. So
yeah, around 10 plus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Detroit had a bit of an off week. Still came out with the dub, but they had a bit of an off week against Green Bay, I'd say. Their dominance. But really, I mean,
Bucky Irving tapering off a little bit.
65 points on his bench. Oof. I mean, it's like 211 points. We counted bench points.
Yeah,
Jesus. It's like a gaudy number.
White Bronco boys, 121 is respectable. It's not bad. It probably beats half the league.
I'd be happy with 120 points.
Brian Thomas Jr. and Tucker Kraft falling short. Hey, live and die by the craft. It'll happen. But other than that, I mean, yeah, Brian Thomas Jr. and Tucker Kraft are your only 2 kind of weak and small ones there. Everybody else, Jaden Daniels, 23. Okay, you're happy with that. Kareem Hunt, love it. Montgomery could have done a lot better. I feel like we see high teens from him more often.
He didn't have a touchdown, did he? I mean, that's pretty much.
Yeah, no touch. He's if he would have got his normal touchdown, he would have been in his normal numbers.
Yeah. They didn't. Well, Gibby just beat him to the end zone. He was sick of being like giving him the ball at the 3-yard line. I'll just get it in there at 15. Yeah. You son of a bitches. Gibby wanted his spotlight. And Kraft could have had a good game. I mean, he's had hit or miss games all week, so.
As he would say. 5, 3, 4. Okay, 17, 29, 12. So, okay. He could put up some numbers. I mean, nothing that'll probably would have saved him this week.
I had him when he put up 29.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I picked him up like 40 minutes before the game. Played him against Trevor.
Oh, that makes it even worse. That stings a little bit more.
Yeah, white Bronco boys.
Hey, 6-3 ain't bad though.
It ain't. It's good for first.
You win some, you lose some.
For now.
All right, next matchup. Make football violent. Oh.
What a game!
Damn, that's a stat correction if you ever need one right there.
Yeah, holy cow, no kidding.
Woo!
Less than a point.
Purple Rain winning 151.4 to make football violent against 150.7.
Man, it would have been awesome if they would have pulled this off. That would have been great. I'm an underdog guy, so I'm always pulling for the underdog.
That's what a great matchup from an unlikely team.
Exactly.
This is the type of performance right here. This might have swung him to, because it's if we want to talk about the bottom of the standings, I know, boring, right? But if we talk about the bottom for a second, I'm in last place and I'm trying to climb out, so that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one game back behind Shane and no game plan. So him losing, love that. But damn, you hate to see it.
Yeah,
you hate to see it.
Did Cole Kmet even play? I mean, what the heck happened there? Was he injured?
No, I think he played.
He just put up a goose egg? I mean, that's it right there, your goose egg.
He didn't get any targets. What's the news say?
Not targeted in defeat. Okay, so he didn't.
So
play.
yeah, he did see the field.
God, that sucks. I mean, that's a bitch.
I don't think he even had another tight end.
Well, I know, but I mean, even so, you could. God dang, that's this is a hurt loss. I mean that stings, especially 1 point from your kicker too. I mean, you could have done. I mean, just a little bit better to get over that hump. Oh, my heart is out to you. Make football.
Yeah, that's it.
Again.
34 from Lamar, 34 from Zay Flowers. Devontae Adams having a game with 22 finally. Second game with the Jets.
Yeah. And
first breakout game with them.
18 points too. I mean,
And he's a live and die by the Swift.
Oh.
Every time DeAndre Swift does good, Make Football Violent again does pretty good and puts up numbers.
Yeah.
He's one. Seattle be better.
Yeah.
Oh, he had a missed extra point too. If you
Oh my God! Imagine when he was watching that game, just no. I mean, maybe not even knew the ramifications of that, but that is a tough one.
On the other side, Purple Rain, Josh Allen doing pretty good. A-Chan doing pretty good. I shouldn't say pretty great. Everybody doing great.
Yeah.
It's just
great.
God, Shane, you're a field goal away.
Yeah.
You're 0 point. Not even. What makes it worse is Cole Kmet doesn't even have a target.
Just not even
didn't even get a look. Not even an errant ball.
You deserve to only score 9 points. What?
Obviously, you can't trust Cole Kmet. Going from here on out,
yeah,
you can't say he's done.
I mean, oh God.
Honestly, you know what I say, and this is maybe me being irrational, but if I'm in Make Football Violent against it, and let's say that Cole Kmet was Travis Kelce or Mark Andrews,
sure,
doesn't matter. They're getting dropped too on principle.
I mean,
you lose like that, you don't get a target, gone. You're just a cut. Yeah, I can't even fucking look at you.
You disgrace me.
Because it's just like if you would have just done a little bit better to get one ball thrown at you, even.
Yeah, for real. That's a heartbreaker, especially when you put up 150.
Yeah. All right, next matchup. Uncle Buck's Power Drill. crushing the champ is here, 163.1 to 111.7. Way to go.
Oh,
huge.
Damn
huge. This is the middle of your gauntlet, so that feels good in the middle of your gauntlet run.
Yes. No, this is the start. I'm in the middle of it now. I get Jacob next week. So I'm playing Billy this week.
Oh, okay.
So I am literally in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But
So it feels good being in the gauntlet run now.
I'm coming out with I'm done. Yeah.
Would you consider your team part of the gauntlet run? Like if they look at it this way?
I mean, I would hope so. Especially with my fresh acquisition of CD Lamb. I mean, I've got two really good wide receivers that he came into the locker room. There was a little tension.
Right away. Like, hey, we got two whiteout ones here. We got
JJ was just like, "What the fuck are you bringing him in for?" But I think it's gonna be good competition, and they're looking forward to seeing who can outbeat. And obviously, JJ took this one, but we'll see for this week. I changed out Geno Smith 40 minutes before they started at like 2:30. I was looking at the weather.
Who'd you switch him out for?
Jared Goff.
Ooh.
I was looking at the weather in Green Bay, and I was like, God, it's raining all day. And I was just like, there's no way. And then I looked at the weather in Seattle, and it was cloudy, but it was 50. And I was like, well, I'd rather throw a ball than that. So that was my decision making. It was strictly the weather.
I can do a little better over here.
And it seemed to work out. So, tips and tricks. Check the fucking weather in the area.
It might help from time to time.
The game plan.
Yeah. Your 1-2 punch at wide receiver did pretty good for you. 21 and 16. Derrick Henry being just a godsend for you.
Yeah.
When you know what I like about that trade for you, the CD Lamb trade, was for you. And I don't like this in general, but for you I like this is it would suck to lose Derrick Henry, but if you do, hey, you got a good backup and a good wide receiver core that could probably carry.
Correct.
Carry a limping running back room. But J.K. Dobbins doing fantastic for you.
I mean, what a guy. I mean, he's been putting up double-digit numbers. Everybody's saying he's slowing down. I'm just riding this wave, and I will probably continue to ride him until he fails me. But it's been fun watching him. He surprised me a couple of weeks with getting a few sneaky touchdowns, and he's been a good acquisition for us.
Yeah. You sent me an off-season trade that involved his, I guess, would-be RB1 that had that trade went through, would you have been riding J.K. Dobbins like this? Would you have drafted him, or would you be like, no? Because you drafted him.
I did draft him.
And I feel like you said something in the draft that was like, well, because I can't have Gus Edwards, I'll take his backup.
Well, I just...
It paid off. Hey, it paid off for you. I kept Gus Edwards on your inkling of you wanted him. Because I was just going to throw him back. But when you sent me the trade offer for it, and it was a good trade offer for him. I would have accepted. Honestly, if this upcoming year, we're going to implement off-season trades. Because that wasn't stated before, I didn't want to seem like I was cheating or whatever. So, on principle, I couldn't have done it. But if we could have done it, I would have accepted that trade.
Yeah, well, I'm really glad you didn't.
Yeah.
I'm glad you vetoed it because it really did work out. And I'm happy. I'm a happy man for it.
Yeah, you put together a team that's getting you 163.
Well, and then I got the nice Jacoby Myers acquisition. I mean, I think it's just a volume player, right? I know it's going to be ugly and it's going to be 11 catches for fucking 50 yards, but it's going to be 11 catches. So.
It's going to be at least 11 points.
They're pumping that boy. So I'm all for it. And Rylan, I had to dump McPherson because I was just sick of the trash. which I think he had a pretty good game last night. Which,
Mostly just like extra points though.
Was it?
I think so.
So I needed to dump him. I got to gear up for the playoffs. Thinking I'm gonna make it. I'm hoping. I got a good feeling that I'm gonna, but it's a tight race right now. So we will see.
Yeah. Well, you put together a team here that can take down the likes of the champ is here. Who, I mean, you did catch him on a little bit of an off night.
A little bit.
Because normally he is in the higher, like, 140 average.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, 135 and 145 is where I'm usually seeing Connor at, so.
But even, let's say he does hit his average, you still put up a good enough performance to win.
I did.
That's what you like to see. Broncos defense going -1. I believe Broncos defense is the highest scoring defense in our fantasy league.
I think you're right.
So people use that info how you will. All right, last matchup. All right, no game plan. Losing to Stadium Hot Dogs 88.76. No game plan, putting up 78 points. Do you know what that is?
Congratulations. No game plan. I'll take Venmo, cash, check.
Smooches. He for sure takes smooches. Yeah, that's I tallied it up, so I just that is the 4th time no game plan is paid into the side pot this year. Twice in a row. We should we should have a counter going.
It's got a full minute
for weeks
in there.
a row. He's up. You know what's funny? I won't talk that much shit. I won't, because he's paid into the side pot 4 times for being the lowest scoring team. He still has a better record than I do.
Yeah, well, that is true.
So I won't. And he beat me.
Oof.
At the beginning of the year.
3?
Yeah, I am one of those 3. Hand to God, I'm one of those 3.
You know what? I'm not.
Hi, I'm Grant, and I'm one of those 3.
I think I might be one of those 3. I don't think I can talk shit. Oh God. Well, you know what? It was the toilet bowl.
Yes, a little bit.
We
want to talk bottom. You want to talk bottom half standings for a second?
Let's talk.
This is potential shitty matchup.
Yeah.
So I mean, we can talk about playoffs. Oh, you and Connor, that's a potential championship matchup right there. A little championship preview we might be seeing. Little shitty matchup preview we might be seeing right here.
I'm digging it.
And if this is the case, this is a battle. We're gonna have a good shitty this year if it's gonna be a battle like this.
Well, yeah, I mean it really is. I mean, the trade, he acquired Lad McConkey, who's been consistent. I think he's gonna blow up. He's the white Keenan Allen. So in LA.
And he did pretty good. And he acquired him, and he has a potential 2-3 year player in him.
Yeah.
Price is pretty good.
Yeah, no, I got him for a good price.
And if he keeps getting better, yeah, you have a 2-3 year player right there.
Agreed. And then how much did he have Marvin Harrison Jr. for?
A lot. I think Marvin Harrison's going back to the pot.
Yeah, he's gonna go back. But overall,
40. Yeah.
80, I wouldn't spend
60
80 on him. Or 60. Yeah, I don't think I would. But overall, he's got the makings for a good team next year. Got good bones.
His team's. It seems like his team's an all or nothing kind of team, because Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison, when they're clicking, I mean, they only got 4 or 5, 6, 7 points between them.
Yeah, it's a Call of Duty. Playing too much of it this week.
And they're on the same team. Like, they get a touchdown. It's double points, and so
and they still won.
And it's rough. It sucks to see this.
I mean, their defense must have played amazing. I mean, he didn't get a touchdown. Harrison didn't get a touchdown. James Conner got no touchdowns.
Just all field goals?
No.
Or James.
29 points.
No. James Conner didn't get a touchdown. What?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Who got the touchdowns? It was 29-9. Was it picks? Was it the defense that won this game? I should remember this. I was watching it.
Rushing by Demercado had one.
Oh, Demercado, that's right. He had the game.
Trey Benson had one.
He vultured your touchdowns.
And McBride had one.
That's right.
McBride had one.
But overall.
Oh yeah, McBride had a rushing touchdown.
Wow. Arizona's doing it a bunch of different ways this year.
Yeah, no, that really sucks for Tommy, though, having Arizona be such a high-scoring game, and then he's got two players on that team who just did jack all.
Well, yeah.
Isaiah Likely getting 0. Did he even get any? Do we got another no-target situation? I mean, at least he won.
With the tight ends.
Oh, he got one target.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, Mark Andrews had a great game. I mean, he was getting pumped. So, it's kind of a toss-up. Which one's going to have the hot hand every week? Is it going to be Mark Andrews? Is it going to be Isaiah Likely? At the beginning of the year, it seemed
Isaiah Likely,
Isaiah
Likely's hurt.
But now it's completely just shifted over to Mark Andrews.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to grab another drink.
Grab me one.
You got one? All right. And then we'll get into Week 10 preview.
Week 10 preview. Excited for it. Thank you, sir.
All right. All right, Week 10. All right, so as always, since we're doing this live on a Friday, Thursday matchup has already been played. So we have a lot to go over because that was quite a Thursday night game.
Oh my God, was it ever?
One of the better ones in a while, I feel.
I gotta say, what a performance by Jamar Chase, putting up. I mean,
stupid number of points.
Yeah, I mean, my goodness.
65, I think, in our league.
Holy shit! I mean, I had him in another league, and he was like, 55. But what a performance!
Mark Andrews having a touchdown, doing it for Mike here.
He had a great game. 6 receptions, 68 yards, and a tutty. It's a good show up by your tight end. But then again, he's got to go against Cade Otton, who's been just absolutely on fire.
He's got to go through the yard for our Kings. We're hungry for a third win.
It is true.
We want it. We want it bad. I don't think there's anything we've wanted more than a third win.
Digging your way out of this hole.
All right, so here's what we've been doing. We're gonna go through the keys to success for this matchup here.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Mike, and you'll do mine.
All right.
And then when we get to your matchup, I'll do yours, and you do your opponent's.
All right, gotcha.
So just kind of whatever sticks out to you, you need to see happen in order to get a W, kind of thing.
Okay.
Just what sticks out to you that you see that needs to happen. What's a key that needs to happen for my team? But I'll start. Ramondre Stevenson needs to have a great game. We know Saquon Barkley is going to have a good game. He's had good games all season. He's top 3 running back.
Yes.
Ramondre Stevenson, you had a great week last week. Continue it. Bring it home. Keep going. Keep pushing. CJ Stroud, I'm not worried about him. Michael Pittman, he's injured. He's out, so he's gonna have to. Oof.
He's gonna have to make some decisions. It looks like.
What position's Tolbert?
Wide receiver.
Oh,
He can move.
Yeah, he could put Tolbert there and put Goddard in the flex.
I'm gonna flex a tight end.
Hey, goes towards the side pot.
That's true. Suppose you could be playing for that this week.
But yeah, no. So that's kind of Pittman. I don't hate that. If you're gonna play Tolbert, I'm nervous about Tolbert, but whatever. I guess everybody in Dallas is gonna do bad.
Yeah, that's a dumpster fire. Jerry Jones needs to sell the team.
Young Ho Cool do fine. Chargers defense. Tennessee, you'll be all right.
I do think.
And I think, and as always, everybody needs to at least hit projections.
Agreed.
So yeah, what would you say my keys to success for this matchup? What are the keys for me to my victory?
Your keys is I'd say your 1-2 punch. Your Kirk Cousins, your Darnell Mooney. They're playing in the Dome at New Orleans. Kirk loves playing inside. I think he's going to be throwing the ball, hunking the ball around. He's going to be comfortable. He's going to be cool. He's going to be able to pull it through. Then the Bears defense. The Bears defense is playing New England. They're an absolute dumpster fire. Drake May is under duress every freaking day. Every snap, it seems like. He's running around. I think he's still playing because Jacoby Brissett finally... body decided to give in. I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be Drake May.
So I think
it'll be the two rookies, the Drake May facing off against Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of picks. It's going to be. We'll see. I think you could have a couple of pick sixes in this game for the Bears, easily.
I won't say no to that. I'll take that.
So I think that's those three players right there. I mean, you got your 1-2 punch with Kirk and Darnell Mooney, who has been putting up as of late, I believe. And, the Bears they're a good defense. They've been putting up numbers, and I think they're going to put up more numbers in New England.
Well, and this is, at this point, so I also have Steelers defense. The idea was... I've been rocking Steelers defense.
Right.
They were on bye last week. Got to pick up a D. They're like the number 2 or 3 defense. Just pick up a D and then I'll put Steelers back, set and forget. Now I'm also just like, oh fuck, this is 2 weeks in a row. Bears play New England. I can't drop them.
No.
At this point, I'm gonna ride the Bears. I'm gonna waste a roster spot at defense. I'm gonna ride the Bears until they have a shitty matchup. Slip the Steelers D back in.
Yeah, I mean their defense is hot right now. I mean they've been carrying the team. Caleb hasn't been. I mean he's been all right, but he hasn't been able to carry a team by any means. So the defense just said, "We can do it. We'll do it."
Well, I'm always gonna vote for myself. I think I'm going to win. Where's your head at? Who do you have winning this matchup?
Yeah, I think just the injury to Pittman is just too much to overcome. I just don't see him being able to score as many points as you. I got to take you, Grant. Aardvark Kings probably coming out with the dub on this one.
All right. Next matchup. Oh, we got yours loaded up right away. Uncle Buck's Power Drill versus Gritty Committee. Middle of that gauntlet here. That's that gauntlet run.
Yes, it is the gauntlet run, and we will see what I can do. I wish Derrick Henry would have put up at least into the 20s, but 14, can't really complain about that.
Give me Billy's keys to success here. Look over Billy's teams. What does Billy's team need to do to win? And I'll give you yours.
Well, Jalen Hurts needs to continue what he's been doing. He had a really big game last week. I think he's going to continue that in Dallas this week. He's going to pound them. I would expect 20 plus from Jalen Hurts. Malik Neighbors, he's the only shining star, and they're playing Carolina, which is another dumpster fire. So I think he is going to have a fairly good day. Garrett Wilson could very well have, a very, very good day in Arizona.
He put up 30 last week.
Right, so I think he can continue that. We're probably looking at 130, 140 points, roughly, and we'll see what I can do. I'm switching back to Gino, or from Gino to Goff this week. So, because they're playing Houston Sunday night.
Oh, and you got Gino on a bye.
Gino's on a bye, yeah. So, had to do it. We are rocking Taysom Hill.
See that? I saw when you picked him up. Is that twice you've had him this year?
That is twice.
That's twice you've picked him up this year?
Twice. He's a little filler player.
Just yeah,
But
okay.
I will
okay.
say he had the most yards from scrimmage last week than he's ever had yet, or this year he had 60. And Chris Olave is out. And he's been
you think that translates to more Taysom Hill work?
I do. I really do. And he's been getting opportunities in the rushing game as well. Now my one question is if he throws a touchdown, does that count towards my touchdown tight ends?
Yes.
It does. Okay.
Yep.
So, they used him a lot.
He had 5
more.
targets last week,
That's what I'm
4 the
saying.
week before.
They've been using him a
5
lot
rushing attempts,
more.
4. Okay, I'll eat crow here a little bit.
So I am just seeing a trend here, and I'm hopping on it. Now, very well could be a dud, but hopefully, he can put up some points that I can contend against Billy. The Gritty Committee's tough.
It's a tough matchup. If I had to go down your keys of success, Najee Harris and Taysom Hill. They gotta perform.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trust Jefferson. I'm gonna trust CD. Derrick Henry getting 14 is all right. Not gonna bitch about that. Won't complain about that. J.K. Dobbins. Please just hit your projection. We just need you to hit your projection.
Right.
Jared Goff. You're it, bud. I mean, Houston. What's the over? Over-under's 49. Slightly lower side. But Detroit's hot.
Yeah.
Detroit's Detroit right now.
They're playing in Houston. Houston's a dome. Goff likes playing in domes. He was wet and cold last week. He's probably going to be slinging the ball around.
So yeah, that's what I... Giants defense? Have you had them all year?
No, Browns are on bye.
Okay, and against Carolina?
Yeah,
okay.
so they're a flyer.
This is a tough one. Obviously, you're gonna pick yourself to win.
Yes, of course.
Okay. If I go projections, you go Billy, but that's just such a gauntlet of wide receivers. And you got nobody else at running back. I'm gonna go with Gritty Committee. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I've proven you wrong before, and I'll prove you wrong again.
It's the Taysom Hill. It's the Taysom
It's
Hill.
It's a wild play.
It is a wild play, but that's just because it never pans out when you want it to.
No, it never does. I mean, he's scored 30 points, just sitting on free agency.
Yeah. He is one where he'll have a good game. Everybody rushes to grab him, and then right after you grab that week after he falls flat, and then he's non-existent. Then everybody drops him, and then he has a lightning game again.
Yep.
So I'm strictly basing it off of that matchup alone. I don't even like Evan Ingram that much. That's what makes it so hard to.
Well, yeah, and see, that's the reason for that. I was like, I can kind of gamble with the tight end because I'm not really afraid, especially with Trevor Lawrence not even playing. We don't.
Yeah.
I mean, who is even the backup at Jacksonville?
I have no idea.
Some jackal.
Let's see.
But
I'll look it up.
I figured if I could gamble at one position, it would be a tight end. So we'll see. You know, maybe he'll get a throwing, a rushing, and a passing touchdown, and I'll be 3 touchdowns up in the side pot. And that's kind of my thinking of it.
Mac Jones.
Good lord, good luck.
Evan Ingram might do all right then. Mac Jones was never terrible. I mean, he wasn't good.
I just think that
It's
offense is
servable
built for a little more mobile quarterback than Trevor Lawrence, where he's more of a pocket passer.
Yeah. Yeah, I said sorry, but I hate to do it to you. I hate to do it to the first guest in studio.
It's quite all right.
All right, next matchup I have is Legion of Poon versus No Game Plan. Battle of a Bottom. Although I will, I will say this: Legion of Poon almost gonna make playoffs.
Yeah,
right outside of playoffs.
They're right on the cusp.
But the 3 above them, it's just a gauntlet. I mean, it's Purple Rain, Champ is here, Gritty Committee.
It's a daunting.
Not saying you can't do it, Legion of Poon. I'm just saying they're in your way and they ain't moving.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Hand to God. Nobody wants it more than me. But it ain't happening. He might stay terminal in that 4th spot.
Yeah, but
that's okay.
I think with the resurgence of DeAndre Hopkins, I mean, his running back room is abysmal. But
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Cam Akers.
I mean, what
I want to believe in
no.
Javonte.
He's got Josh Jacobs on the bench. He's got a bye week, so he's got.
Yeah. That. Sure.
But
we're talking about this week.
To play.
We're talking about week 10 right now.
Cam Akers is a. I mean, is Aaron Jones out?
No.
He's playing.
I believe so.
Okay.
I mean, he's got no one else. Yeah, Madison's on bye.
Bye week blues.
He literally doesn't. This is the only team he can put out on the field right now.
Without, yeah.
Literally, either they're hurt or on bye.
Yep. So bye week. Well, and same for no game plan.
That's been the tale of his season, though.
I mean, that's
literally his entire season has been
injury ridden.
Injury and just like
he gets McCaffrey back.
Yeah. He's gonna need that in the worst way.
Oh, I mean, he's got to be a Clydesdale off of this. I mean, that meniscus.
Cam Akers is only projected 3.8 points.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe he's got an inkling.
There's probably nobody else.
You want to take a look?
Yeah, pull it up.
I'll take a look. I got a feeling that there's probably somebody projected higher than 3 points.
Here we go. All right, I got it.
Yeah, you could get Roshan Johnson, 7.3. I mean, Tajay Spears, Ray Davis.
Oh yeah, I'd rather have Tajay Spears.
I mean, yeah. Somebody just drop him?
I wish it told me his path. Someone did have him.
Well, he's coming off an injury. Oh.
Yeah, well, there's obviously other options. Take Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, fuck that. Fuck that. Ezekiel Elliott is not.
P. Ryan gets touches.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, John, if you're watching this, let me give you some bad advice, which is actually good advice. Fucking drop Cam Akers and pick up somebody else. I mean, come on.
You've just got bad advice.
Yeah, for real. Oh.
We need we get a graphic for that. Just a graphic. You just got bad advice. Yeah, no, that should definitely be in the cards.
And you know what?
Don't get me wrong. Skull.
It's 100%.
But
I'm a realist. It's not gonna happen. 3.8. I mean,
and at this point, 4 and 5, it ain't worth holding on as a handcuff.
I mean,
just in case Aaron Jones gets hurt, Cam Akers it's like it ain't worth it right now. You need the victory today.
Right, especially with a win is so vital for him right now. I mean, he's on a tear. He needs to continue this tear. And
he beat my team. We were looking pretty good. He slowed my momentum. 2-game win streak. Ended it.
It's true.
This is a tough matchup, though. Okay, you know what? You can put this on my bet slip. One of these two is going to be the lowest scoring team this week. I don't know who. One of these teams will be, though.
All right.
That's my boy. I say put it on my bet slip. I don't like either of these. I can't choose one. I like Tua. I like the Tua play.
I mean,
Chuba Hubbard is done all right. You know, I'm
gonna give Legion of Poon the advantage on this one, mainly because I think DeAndre Hopkins is going to overshoot his projection, and Mahomes is gonna do what he does. I mean, I think he's hitting his stride. He's smelling those playoffs. He wants that three-peat. He's gonna start playing out of his shorts. And
yeah.
Those two. I mean, they put up another 50 spot. He's in good shape. And for no game plan, McCaffrey. I mean, been sitting on him all year. He's back now. You better ride that boy into the ground.
Oh yeah, he best not leave that roster slot now. You sat on him. You gotta just weather the storm now. I don't like the Keenan Allen play. I get he's got no one else, but like this ain't the Keenan Allen of last year.
No, but he's had a couple of decent games, a couple flyer games, 21 points. I mean, that was
he's had one.
One game, all right, fine, one game. But Caleb Williams, he's still getting into that jive and still trying to figure it out, even though he said he was.
Honestly, only thing he has going for him is Bills D, I think, and Pat Mahomes and DeAndre Hopkins
against Indy. Yeah, that could put up. They could put up some points. At Indianapolis, though, I don't know. Buffalo, I think their defense always plays better at home.
Yeah. I'm gonna, even though I need him to lose, I need Travis to lose. I'm gonna go with no game plan is gonna get the win here.
Like it.
Who do you got?
I got the Legion of Poon.
Oh, you got the Legion of Poon?
Legion of P.
Good luck.
As we can see.
Champ is here versus the Danis system. Playoff.
Major playoff implications here.
I would say this is a fringe championship matchup that could happen. I mean, both are playoff teams. Do I think Danny's going to make it out of the first round? Because first round he's got to play either you or Trevor. I don't see him making it past the first round. Champ is here, on the other hand, better chance of making out the first round.
Well, he's sliding though. I mean,
he's sliding, but he's been putting up points.
Let's see if he can continue that.
What's Drake London's situation? Questionable hip.
He'll play. Did he practice?
It seems like he was there.
Okay, so he practiced.
That's what it's looking like. That's going to be huge. Champ is here, needs Drake London.
Needs to play him with a little less reckless abandon. Jesus, he was launching his body up 10 feet in the air, just landing on his shoulders.
He made the catch. He made the catch, though.
He did make the catch, but it's like, dude,
that's all that matters. Make that catch. Make that catch.
Their fantasy lives at stake here.
He still put up like 10 points, something like that.
14,
yeah, so. Just Sam Darnold over Baker Mayfield. If you had these two quarterbacks, Baker plays San Fran, Darnold plays Jacksonville.
Oh, I'm going Sammy D. Sammy D all the way. I think that's a good move. I think San Fran.
Baker's been hot though.
Baker has been hot.
It seems to not matter who they play.
It's a scary. That's just a scary place. Scary place to go. Scary team to play. Their defense is so good. They haven't been that like super good this year, but it's still just like a eh. I can understand the concept. Plus, Jacksonville's just a trash pile, so they're gonna.
Yeah, I look at it, I guess, as Baker's up here, Sam Darnold's on here, and the matchups kind of put them right in the middle.
Yeah, correct.
So I kind of would go Baker. Baker's just
You
been
take Baker with no Mike Evans, no Chris Godwin. I mean,
it seems to not have mattered.
He's been doing it.
Then that's kind of my thing. Is like, I mean, let's look at it.
Shit.
Last two,
Baker's been putting
22, 28.
33.
I mean, he put 22 up against KC.
He's on the downslope.
33, 38. Like, I mean, it ain't broken.
He's been putting up some gaudy numbers. Well, fuck. Yeah, after seeing that. Well, hold on. Pull that back up. Who did he put up 10 points against? I just want to see if it was a decent defense or not. Because I saw 10 points put up. So was it against a good defense?
Denver.
Yeah.
Denver's the number 1 D.
But he did put. I mean, Detroit's a decent defense. He put up against 25. Washington, decent defense.
Philly, Atlanta,
New Orleans,
Baltimore.
Hey, he seems to rise to the challenges.
KC.
Though. KC's a good defense though, and he put up a lesser number.
He put up 22.
22 is less than what he is used to.
True, but 22 is still good for anybody. It doesn't matter.
Agree.
22 should be like the standard.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
and
yeah,
so
I wouldn't be upset.
So his worst is standard? Like, okay.
Well, his worst was 10, but you
fluke.
what you're saying.
I like to think you eliminate the highest, you eliminate the lowest, take the rest.
The average. Yeah.
22 being his lowest, taking out okay, not bad.
It's a tough decision. He may switch it before Sunday. I'd be tossing back and forth between them. It's a toss-up.
What's Darnold's look like? Darnold's can't look that good. That looks...
I think you're going to be a little surprised here. 28, 31,
18.
26, 4. Oof. 22, 25.
Okay, I a little surprised, yeah. I mean, Baker had a couple more 30s sprinkled in there.
Yeah.
That was...
And Sammy's he's got more of a plethora of options. I mean, he's got Hawk, he's got Addison, Jefferson, he's got Aaron Jones. I mean, there's just more options for him. Baker's got Cade Otton right now. Trey Palmer.
Yeah.
McMillan. I mean, there's just, I think there's just more upside for Darnold than there is for Baker this week.
What do you think Dan's system needs to have happen right for them to win this one here?
Well, Kamara needs to continue what he's been doing. Needs to be putting up mid to high 20s. I think Kerryon Williams needs to just get back to where he was. I mean, he had a down week last week. You can't think he's gonna have another one of those shitty weeks. So I'm expecting big numbers from him, and Kelsey I think is just turning on. So Kelsey's gonna continue heating up towards the end of the season, getting ready for his playoff run. I think Mahomes is gonna just start feeding him more.
Pickens scares me a little bit.
Yeah, I don't like Pickens. He's kind of a wild card. But that being said, so is Leggett. Because he could have he could boom or bust.
Only one good game from Pickens.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's just
you want to love Pickens so bad, but I don't know. Yeah, let's look at 13 weeks in a row. That's a good flex matchup right there, Leggett versus Pickens.
Yeah. I'd love to see the champ is here pull this off.
I would too. I like an underdog. Everyone knows I like an underdog. I'm gonna go with champ is here.
I mean, as much as I want Danny to lose, I don't think he's going to. I'm going to take Dan in this, and I think we are going to continue our fight for first place, unfortunately.
I think the wide receiver core of the champ is here. If Drake London is actually
that's the big
full
one.
health, is better than Addison and Tank Dell.
Well, is Dell playing? Looks like he's injured too.
He's projected 13 or something like that. Questionable for week 10 versus Detroit. Expected to return.
Okay. So, yeah, he's coming back. No Nico Collins still, so he'll thrive. And Stephon,
he'll do fine.
Yeah.
I just, it's 2 top 10 wide receivers versus 1 top 15, one
a backup and a third stringer. Or a third wideout.
Yeah.
3 wide receiver. Yes. I would have to agree. You are playing 2 number ones.
And so that's the only thing that sways me over to the champ is here. So.
Well, and you know what? That's funny because my sway was his running backs. Kamara and Kerryon Williams. I think he has a better, more consistent running back room. I think Jonathan Taylor has been a wild card this year. Fairly consistent, but not putting up.
And I'm not a big Cook fan either.
Game-changing numbers. Yeah, James Cook. So I my
this is like the inverse of the wide receiver.
Yeah, correct. It's his running back room is way better than Connor's is. So it just depends. I think you might have a toss up.
So McBride and Kelsey, that's a wash right there. Also,
correct. Yes.
Flex, that's a wash.
Kicker
Defense,
is a wash.
Yeah, kicker's wash.
Well, maybe not. I mean,
he got 2. So yeah, he only got 2.
That might be the difference right there. Brandon Aubrey can do Brandon Aubrey things.
Okay, so a little leg up to champ is here. Lions versus Cardinals defense. I feel like I'm gonna have to give it to the Lions. Are playing Houston though.
I think they're gonna kill them.
The Lions.
Yeah. C.J. Stroud's in a sophomore slump right now.
Defense ranks 7.
He's playing from behind. I just don't think their defense is.
Defense rank 50. All right, so defense goes to the Lions. It goes to champ is here. Then you look at quarterbacks. Does it come down to quarterbacks? Darnold versus Herbert.
I think given what we've just went over, yes. And Danny has the advantage.
God damn. So pretty much it's kicker and D versus quarterback. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna rock with it. Champ is here. Even though we just broke it down, and I'm saying our breakdown goes against what I'm picking.
Yeah.
There's just something about the champ is here that can get you close to 200.
He's been in these games before. He knows that it's a tight race. He's
is
a
this
vet.
the start of Danny's gauntlet?
I believe so.
Danny's first gauntlet game? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me champ is here. He's right now. Connor is 0 for 2 in this gauntlet run.
Yes.
He lost to Trevor. He lost to you.
And now he's got to play Danny. So he's out of it after this.
Yeah, give me Connor. Where did you going, Danny?
With split decision.
All right. All right. Next matchup.
My. I'm sorry, Trevor, but the White Bronco boys. You got a big hole to get yourself out of. Chase Brown and Jamar Chase. 87.8 points between the two of them is wow.
He's projected over 200. We got our first 200 watch.
200 watch.
We got to figure out companies to promote with. Last year on our 200 record breaker, or close to record breaker, we paired it. Everyone knows we paired up with Taco Bell. That if he did break the record, everybody was getting free cheesy gordita crunches.
Wow.
We got to find a new company to pair with if he crosses 200. What do we talk to Arby's? Go get a free beef and cheddar if he crosses 200?
God. Beef and cheddar at Arby's if he cracks 200. I'll fucking go to Arby's. I love Arby's.
All right, well, I'll talk to Arby's. I'll get the promotion up. We'll see what happens.
Wicked.
This is legitimately like our first early 200 watch. I mean, Connor came close. I think Danny came close, and I think Jacob came close. But this is like the first time we've seen a projection over 200 this year.
You know what? I don't think
This is a category 5.
Yeah, I mean this is a hurricane coming. Trevor needs to batten down for the hatches.
Oh, he needs to get the ratchet straps to go across the roof.
Yeah, he's gonna be parking it like OJ. My goodness, it's a big task.
White Bronco boys don't have a bad team either.
No, they don't. They don't. But I mean, with that big of a hole this early on, and your defense only putting up 7 points, I mean, my goodness. I best of luck. Best of luck, White Bronco.
Tip of the cap.
Tip of the cap to you.
I mean, he needs Jaden. Everybody needs to blow out their projections. Everybody. Jaden Daniels, Kareem Hunt, Montgomery.
Yep.
Brian Thomas Jr. especially. We need to see at least 20 from Brian Thomas Jr.
If he's even going to play.
Chess, limited practice. Questionable.
Yeah, that's an if one. That's iffy. I know he took a hard tumble last game.
Huh.
So, well, and he's got Mac Jones throwing him the ball too. So, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look good for Trevor, but you know, I love an underdog.
We love an underdog.
I love an underdog.
Golly. That's 2 40-plus yard bonuses for Jamar Chase in this matchup.
Yeah.
We do have a little bit of inflated scoring, but it's to reward good plays, cool plays.
Agreed.
It's not just to pad stats. It's no points per attempt for QBs type shit.
No.
I mean, I guess we don't need to spend very long on this. This is what we call a testing out the soundboard kind of matchup where we do anything but talk about this matchup.
I mean, it's what are you gonna do? What do
you have to say about it? I mean, there's nothing to say. Purple Rain.
It's a demigod.
Yeah.
It's a fantasy freaking.
Like we're at this point, honestly, we don't even give a fuck that Trevor's there.
Yeah.
We're just trying to see if Purple Rain's gonna cross 200.
You know, Trevor better have his umbrella because purple rain. I mean, it's coming. There's a purple storm coming, and it's gonna rain all over the White Broncos boys. And oh God, you better take that thing through a car wash after this.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go Purple Rain. You're gonna go book it more. That's a mortal lock. All right, last matchup. Stadium hot dogs versus make football violent again. Bottom table teams here. Yeah. Gauntlet of the bottom table.
Little toilet bowl we got here. I gotta say, I mean, 45 points from Lamar Jackson.
Potential shitty matchup here.
Oh yes.
Potential shitty. Because I think Tommy's in last place right now, and Shane could drop down. Shane could drop to take my spot.
Good. If you can pull this week off. It's a big what if.
Yeah, 45 from Lamar Jackson is huge.
It's incredible. I mean, are you kidding me? I don't think he scored a higher point total this season. And they still...
I don't think so, actually,
No, they won. Baltimore won. I won.
Yeah, because they went for it on 2.
I kept forgetting that game went back and forth so many times.
No, he's got 41.
Yeah, but not
49.
Okay, so...
45.
Damn. MVP. I mean, he's got an MVP on his hands.
Is the rest of Make Football Violence team good enough to carry him across the finish line there? I mean, Devontae Adams had his first good week last week.
Well, the big question mark was what we just went over. Is Cole Kmet is still in this freaking lineup?
Bruh.
And
that drop him.
Yeah, that is...
Get rid of him.
That is absolutely arbitrary. I mean, come on. Cole Kmet is,
We're looking at the players.
We gotta take.
Who's available? Jawan Johnson, perfect.
I mean,
Take
seriously,
him.
Pat Fryer move. I would not.
That's actually not a bad one.
No, Dalton Schultz. I mean, tight end. Nico Collins is out.
He's got to Patty Fryer
why
moves.
wouldn't Dalton Schultz? I mean, I can't believe Dalton Schultz is still out there. I mean, I don't need a tight end, but
oh, look at that Pat Fryer move. Every game he has at least a target.
Correct.
That's nice.
Yes.
Can Cole Kmet say that?
No, he cannot. 0 targets. I understand. He's had some good games, so I understand that he wants to hold on to him. But I would probably just.
Dude, you can't have someone on your team
Yikes.
who was healthy and didn't get a single look.
Yeah, it's a little cringe.
It's a bad look, my friend. It makes Vegas nervous, and you don't want to make Vegas nervous.
Yeah, the house is nervous.
This is going to be a close one. I mean, like I said, it's 2 bottom teams. Austin Eckler it's going to depend on how healthy Brian Robinson Jr. is. Brian,
he's out.
Oh, he's out?
Mm-hmm.
Austin Eckler is going to do pretty good then. Like I said, Swift is make football violent again is a Swift dependent team.
Yes.
So you hit your 14.5, bud. We need you to. I mean, I don't need you to. I need you to lose, Shane. But if Shane wants to win, that's what he needs.
Yeah.
Get rid of Raheem Mostert. I don't like I liked Raheem Mostert going into the season. That's one of my flop picks this year. I thought Raheem Mostert was going to be pretty good. That was a flop pick. I'll admit it, a flop pick.
Freaking H.N. He just took it over. And
yeah.
I mean, kind of seen it last year, but
yeah,
it was a flyer. Is Tracy Jr. guy for tenant? Who did they?
Tyrone Tracy Jr. RB2 in New York.
Yeah, but he had a good game last week.
He's had a couple good games this year.
Yeah, I didn't even know he existed.
I think he's a rookie.
Yeah, I believe he is.
He got drafted this year.
So that's a good pickup.
He got him in the
via trade.
Wow, in the Jonathan Taylor trade. He got Tyrone Tracy Jr. and James Conner for Jonathan Taylor.
I gotta say that's a pretty good. Yeah, I mean that's not a bad trade. Though.
Both are keepers. I think James Conner is going to be a keeper. 18, so yeah, he'll be 27 next year. I think that's a keeper for James Conner.
I think it depends. It depends on if Arizona drafts running back next year, because I think they might. And if they do, and they have a shiny new running back with a new tag, I don't know. I don't know about that, but we'll have to see in the offseason.
Yeah, it's got the potential. Yeah, I mean, Stadium Hot Dogs needs Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. to get on the same page.
I mean, for real.
That's literally what will make Tommy win. Is them on the same page.
It's been 10 weeks.
They've had spurts of good games together.
They have. I just think Kyler Murray is just he's an absolute freaking wild card. I mean, you never know if you're gonna get a dud or if you're gonna get an absolute freaking Mario star. I mean, I mean that's what he looks like when he's around the field when he's on his game.
Yeah.
When he's not on his game. He looks like
people just bouncing off.
Like, seriously,
right off.
If you put that music in one of his scramble videos, it would probably make a lot of sense. But it's going to be dependent on that. And the Jets have a very good defense. And they lost last week, so you know they're going to be hungry. So did Arizona though. So hopefully they can come out. Kyler just doesn't seem like somebody to me who wants to win. It's just a game day.
BO6 just came out, Black Ops 6. So
that's exactly. I mean, the kid's freaking sponsored by them, for God's sake. So, we could see the Murray slide here. once video game season is amongst us, it's a slide for Murray.
You know what, though? With all that being said, I'm going to go against my gut or against my heart. Because my heart says make football violent again is going to win. But my gut says, hey, Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison, it's been a couple games since they've had a good matchup.
You're doing it.
They're due for one. I'm going to go with Stadium Hot Dogs.
You're doing this out of spite because make football violent again is playing Cole Connecticut. That's why this.
Okay, yes, kind of. Yes, kind of. 'Cause he doesn't deserve to be on anybody's roster.
I hear you. He's got a big hole to dig himself out of. 53 points to 7. I mean, thank God.
I can't believe 69% of people have him rostered.
Yeah, that's kind of
how is that not 0? 22% starting is even wilder.
Well, look at what he's put up, dude. I mean, he has put up some good numbers.
He better have 3 touchdowns this week to make up for not having a single target last week.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
I mean, how do you go the entire game without targeting your tight end one?
You have your defense score all the points.
Yeah, but not even a look. Not even a, hey, let's try this.
And he only scored 9 points last week, so that was a touchdown and a safety.
Still, it doesn't change. Stadium Hot Dogs. Write it out.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go with make football great again on the performance of Lamar Jackson. I think that's going to carry him. It's nice to see it at the beginning of the week, going into Sunday with a nice hefty lead.
Yeah. Yeah, it could all be for naught if Cole Kmet gets another 0.
Very true.
Like, that's the equalizer here. Like, yeah, you can have a guy put up 45, but, like, when you have other players who are underperforming.
If he puts a 0 up, we're talking a 7-point swing.
Yeah. Yeah. And that puts him down into, what, 37 points? 38 points?
Mm-hmm.
Which is still high, but it's a little bit more realistic.
7 points would put him in 119 or 7 points, 128 projected. Stadium Hot Dogs is 110, so they can do it. He can do it if Kyler and Marvin Harrison Jr. show up. The video game slide for me for Murray is just...
This is too real.
It's too real. It's been too real for the last 2 or 3 years. It's happened every year. Yeah. We'll see.
If I make this, Stadium Hot Dogs is winning. I know the camera can't see it. What?
No, he did not make it. Rebound. Missed it again.
All right.
Yeah. That's the universe telling you, no.
I still got it right. I already locked it in. All right, one more.
One more. All right. I'll give you your change back, even though you don't deserve it.
God damn it!
You missed it again?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
All right. I got Stadium Hot Dogs. You got to make football violent again.
Indeed, we do.
I think that's our last matchup. That is. All right. I can't think of anything else. Pit Stop Pick'em. Tune in Sunday morning. Me and this guy right here, we got Pit Stop Pick'em we're going to do. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. We have 3 spots open if anybody wants in.
I'm not going to be hungover for this.
Pay $20. You get to pick a driver in a draft style order, and you'll get one randomly assigned to you. We pay out stage 1 winner, $50. Stage 2 winner, $100. Final winner, $250. All for your little $20. And you could win some money. So yeah, if you're interested, let me know. We're going to do that on Sunday morning. Yeah, that's about all I have. Subscribe, like the video, do all that good stuff, all that fun stuff.
Hit that like button.
Smash that like button. Hit the notification bell.
Best of luck to the teams this week. There are major playoff implications this week. we will see what we need to talk about next week.
Yep. All right, everyone, have a good rest of the night. Good luck.
Good pod.